Hi, everybody. This is Judy, and today I'm going to talk to you about some good news regarding international students who want to study in Canada. So, what is going on is everybody knows what's going on with the COVID-19 and the fact that a lot of the borders have been closed. So, and like coming to America, there's a hold on everything. So that means that for those who want to study in Canada or in America, there's it's really uncertain in that people don't know what's going to happen once this COVID is over. But what I like about what Canada is suggesting to do, it's just brilliant. I mean, if you want to migrate anywhere right now in the world, Canada is the place to go. Um, why do I think Canada is the place to go? Because they are offering great opportunities for a lot of people who want to go study abroad. I haven't seen a lot of changes with American regulation. What I'm seeing more is stop migration, 60-day delay, all those. So what is going to happen now is I want all of you guys to be very attentive because this is great opportunity for those who want to migrate to Canada. So what they're saying is they're going to allow international students to take online classes while they're in their home country. This has never happened before, and if it did before, it was not to this scale because and they want you to have your classes at least for 8 months. And if you do have those classes, that is going to count positively to you getting more points in your express entry. You know, the Canada PR programs, that is going to give you additional points when you apply because now you have justification to show that you are attending a Canadian university. And they want this designated learning institutions, meaning that you have to get approved institutions. You want to be able to register online, do online classes for approved institutions. That way it can count on your PR program. So this is very, very important for you guys to really take that into consideration because this is key. For me, this is something that is new. This is something that is innovative. And this is something that is going to help you a lot. So what had happened before, normally online courses do not count towards the study requirements for the designated learning institutions or the post-graduation work permit. To get a post-graduation work permit, in Canada, in US, I think it's 1 year post-graduation work permit. In Canada, it's a 3-year post-graduation work permit. This is not small, this is great. And what that does, it gives you an opportunity to be able to move into Canada, you study, as well as it is also going to help you once you get that work permit. That gives you an insight of how Canada is. And they're saying immigration is going to, they're going to accept these changes. So you will not have trouble getting your transcripts or getting a visa moving into Canada to get your 3-year work permit. Why is this important? Why do I think this is exciting? When you look at international fees, one of the most expensive is living accommodation, as well as transport. You know, in Canada, in America, you have to go on a bus to go to school. It's not that and then living expenses are super expensive. So if you have to stay in your home country, and this is great because you are able to stay in your home country. So if you're able to stay in your home country and still register with one of the universities, one of the colleges, and one of the, and they're saying whether it's a certificate course, whether it is a diploma course, and also whether it's a degree course, postgraduate, whatever it is. So you see, they have lowered the minimal standard. So a certificate course can be like an LPN if you want to be a nurse. It's normally a year course. So 8 months, if you can do online and then you go do the practical part of it. In Canada, nursing jobs are very easy to find. So that will put you in a, it will put you in a position where you'll be able to really make your dreams of migrating to Canada realistic, especially in these hard times with the COVID-19, where unemployment is high and where people are really struggling. They don't know where they're coming or where they're going. So if anybody wants or is willing to migrate to Canada and they need to improve their skills, registering in a college, in a university for online classes can put you at an advantage with your express entry, with your points. Because under express entry comprehensive ranking system, the former international students are awarded with additional CRS points for their Canadian education and work experience. So now you have a double. Not only are you getting the education points, you are also getting the work experience points under the post-graduation work permit. That gives you an advantage to get those points. In addition to federal pathways, a variety of provisional nominee programs, PNP, streams also exist to help former international students transition to permanent residence. Did you guys understand that? That some of the provinces, they do give you extra points if you are an international student in their province. Thus, you will earn more points to get into a green card. In recent months, more or former international students have received invitations to apply for permanent residence through the express draws that have only selected Canadian experience class and the PNP candidates. So that puts you competitively with the people who are on the ground. So as an international student who is taking online classes, now a new door has opened and it puts you in direct competition with the other people. So it's important that you look at this and really take advantage of this. And then this major announcement will encourage more international students to pursue their studies in Canada this fall. So what does it mean? If you haven't, if you have any money, if you have any savings, and you're wondering, how do I migrate quickly? Registering on a short, lucrative courses that can bring you good money is an advantage, and will also give you an advantage to move to Canada faster. And not only just move there, it will also put you on a pathway of getting a green card. And I think that is what most of you guys are looking for, how to get a green card. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. It's such a great opportunity that I think if you have a desire and you have the necessary resources to apply to move to Canada, this is a path way that you don't want to ignore at all, especially during these difficult times of COVID. The aisles are closed. Some of the IELTS, you cannot do them online. Some places have been closed. In addition to also the ECS, some of them have been closed. So if you can register with the university, they give you that international student status, and you do complete your classes online. This will put you in a very, very good competitive path to green card and thus further citizenship. And meaning that once you can follow through this path, it's gonna make these students will eventually make the transition to permanent residence, which will help Canadian economy over the long run, since they will possess the key capital characteristics that support strong labor markets, outcomes of Canadian immigrants. These characteristics include being young in age, fluent in English and French, and possessing a Canadian education, work experience, and social and professional connections. In early April, IRCC first applied this measure to international students whose courses started in May and June. The May 14 announcement is an extension to the students who will begin their semester in September. Though international students who receive their student permit after March 18th are still not able to come to Canada, new permits are still being processed. So get yourself organized, get yourself 8 months. I think it's gonna give us a pathway of what is gonna happen next. But if you can think about it, you're gonna save on tuition, because even though you're gonna pay tuition, living expenses are very, very, very expensive. So if you're staying in your mama's house or your dad's house or your daddy's house and going online, you're just paying for the online classes, and then you're able to turn in your homework, you still, it gives you an advantage. And then after 8 months, as they say, you can qualify to apply for a work permit experience to go back to Canada, find a job so that you can get that education. Everybody follow me, subscribe to my channel, Africa Trade Link. I will be doing more updates on YouTube Live. So if you don't subscribe to YouTube Live, you may not be able to get my updates. Thank you, everybody. Follow us on Africa Trade Link, subscribe, and we'll be able to share with you more information on the latest news and what's going on in these difficult times of COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you. Do not lose hope. All is well. This is Judy with Africa Trade Link. Thank you.